Hello everyone, so it's your boy Gab, the lonely step trader. In this video I'm going to run an analysis using the GABcable strategy. Okay, just for the record guys, the tools I use for GABcable strategy has been on the market for a very long time. Just a couple of tools that has worked, that has tested the strength of time, and I just put them together in order to form the GABcable strategy. So it's a proven strategy, something that is strong and it works on all pairs. All right, so without saying much ado, just keep your heads down, delete everything you must have had in it, and also get a cup of tea and let's roll. All right, so guys, as you can see, this is step index, right? I'm going to start from the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, see, you know what, let me just take out every single analysis I have here. Let's delete everything. All right, and let's start from afresh. Okay guys, so if you notice from the 15 minutes time frame where there was an arrow pointing to the upside. All right, let me just show you how I was able to get all that stuff on board. Okay, so ordinarily, if you just want to analyze a chart, looking from this area, you can tell that this was a resistance, right? It broke and now it came back to test that side, making it a support, a proven support, and now it's gonna go up. And now what do we have over here? Over here at the top, we have a resistance, right? But guys, this is not, I'm just giving you the basic. This is like the textbook form of trading, the ABC trading, if you know what I mean. So this is not it actually. So every single thing you're seeing on my chart here have its own purpose. They serve a purpose, they have their own use. Right? So I'm going to take these things off because this is not what I'll be needing for this analysis. If you don't know, if you're new to the channel, the things I use for my analysis is the key levels, the trend line, and the indicator you're currently seeing on the screen. All right, so I use them on the daily H4, H1, and that's where it ends. From 30 minutes downward, I don't use it. I use naked chart. All right, so I'll just show you how this thing goes by running this analysis. I have no plan on making this video a very lengthy one, but if you wish to know the strategy, if you want to learn it in depth, it's okay. Feel free to use the link in the description, guys. Chat us up on WhatsApp and somebody will get along with you and direct you on how to go about house registration. All right guys, just a public announcement. The WhatsApp group is not a group for everybody, like a free channel traders community stuff, if you know what I mean. It's for contacting purpose. Okay, so we are expecting that anybody that contacts us, that sends us a message or join a WhatsApp group, is coming for serious business. We are not here to joke. So it's just like a portal where we use to rechannel our clients to the appropriate portal where they can be. The essence of doing it like this is just to eradicate all these scammers. All right, to space them out, because the last time we tried group, man, we had a lot of crying babies all around shouting they have this, they have that. So we are not doing that anymore. Okay, so guys, with all that being said, let's jump in. Okay, as you all know, the way we used to analyze, the first thing we have to look for is the highest and the lowest, right? But in this case, I'm just going to look for the high key level and the lower key level. All right, so let's start by using our horizontal line. So in this area, you can see that we are currently at 86850. So the nearest key level is 8700. All right, so we are going to change that to 8700. 8700 done. Yeah, this is the nearest key level. All right, so at the bottom we have to look out for the key level. So right now, as you can see over here, we have 8531. So the nearest key level we have there is 8550, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we are going to change that to 8550. Please guys, follow along, delete whatever you have in your head. You understand the strategy. So 8550, this is it. This is the lowest key level we have here. So guys, as you can see with me now on the daily time frame, we are currently on a uptrend, no doubt, right? No doubt. every type of trader will see this trade, this chart, and tell you we are currently on a uptrend. But the way we do our own, the way we used to identify our own is just unique. Okay, you don't have to look too much. We trade with the trend. All right, so now that we have identified this area, what we are going, as we move downward, we are going to add more key levels. I usually use like 3 to 4 key levels for my analysis. Okay, so as we move downward, we are going to add more key levels. So let's see what we have here. Over here now, we can see that we are currently on oversold, right? On the oversold level, that's where we want to be. Like, we want to start adding our trend line. So you can see this is where the market sold from. The market started from this overbought level here and sold all the way down to this level, right? Okay, so looking at the chart now, you can see this area in particular. If I should use something like the vertical line from here and shift it to this side, you can see now with me that this is the highest point, the highest candlestick point. All right, just as it is over here, the highest point of the stochastic. All right, now let's take this in out. Now the essence of putting that vertical line is just to point to the areas out clear to you that this is where I'm going to like start to connect my trend line. All right, so this is the daily time frame. Okay, and it's a top-down analysis. So over here to here, now we have our daily time frame trend line connected. What we want to do next now is to go to the H4 time frame, because we are done with everything we have to do here. So now the catch is this: until this trend line breaks above this area, until the market come and break above this area and closes there is nothing we have to do with this trend line. All right, it's just there. All right, forming its own resistance. Let's go to H4 time frame. So now on H4 time frame, now we can see that this market is on an uptrend, right? On a uptrend. So on the uptrend, what do we want to look out for? We want to look for buy opportunities, right? So we are not interested in all the sell, all of these sales, all of these. We are not interested in them. We are just interested in the buy, right? So that's what H4 is telling us. Buy daily showed us buy opportunity, and now H4 is also showing us buy opportunity. But mind you guys, we are late for this trade. You see how I had my analysis from the start. So this is what we are supposed to do: connect our trend line. Why did we connect our trend line? We connect it because as at when this market started, the stochastic has gotten to oversold area. You get? And now that's why, like just as I showed you on the daily time frame, where the stochastic started from was this area to this downside to this area. That's why we start our trend line from here to here, if you get what I mean. All right, I'm going to take that out right now. So now there's nothing to do here. There's nothing to do here. Okay, but let me see. So over here, I'm going to see if I can find a key level around here. So let's see. So over here we have a key level, and nearest key level we have here is 8600. Let's change that to 8600. 8600, right? Guys, if you want to know how to plot the GABcable strategy, all of it into your chart, I have a video for it there on my wall. Go there and do your thing. If you want to learn the strategy in depth, want to know how to go about it, how to get your entry, how to exit, the psychology behind it and everything, don't worry, use the link below, contact us, and we are going to teach you. All right guys, so we are done with this area. So as we go down, as we progress forward to the down time frame, small time frame, we are going to be readjusting our trend line, making sure it matches at the point of all the candles wicks. All right, so now we are going to H1 time frame, because we don't have anything to do here no more. So guys, on the H1 time frame, now we are going to make sure our trend line aligns properly. So over here you can see that now the trend line aligned, 1 2 touch, extends to the downside, and that's how it is. So now guys, now let's see something. Over here we can see that we were on a downtrend. So on downtrend, what do we look out for? We look out for buy, for sell opportunities, right? So in this area, if you look at well with me, you see that we had a sell here. Well, this is probably a break-even trade. All right, so now let's go down to the 15 minutes time frame. We had multiple sell here, but that's just a story for another day. Let's go down to the 15 minutes time frame, and let's see why it was a good thing to buy this market. So now over here, this was the first and second point. From the second point now, we have to connect another trend line, extend it to the downside, because that's where we are seeing the point, and it's a good source for connection. All right, so over here now we can see that we still have another point over here where we can start connecting our trend line, 1, and this is 2. All right, so guys, this is it. So had you been familiar with this strategy, you would have known that this is the area where we would have gotten into our trade, and by now we would be at the upside with the trend, together with the trend to the upside. All right, guys, so 2 areas would have entered our trade. All right, that will be a story for another day. All right, so over here now, let's see. I can now see that we have another key level around there. So how many lines do I have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good enough. So the key level around there is what? If you know, write it on the comments below before I even put it. All right, it's 650. That's the key level, right? So now this market is pushing for this direction. How are we going to get into this trade? That's the question. All right, so as of now, we don't have any reason to get into this trade. We only have to let the trade move to the upside, guys. So guys, that's just basically how we analyze our chart. So over here you can see series of impulse correction, steep correction, impulse correction. Impulse is going to the upside for a reason, because the market is currently on an uptrend and it's ascending to the upside. So guys, that's just basically how I do my analysis. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. Maybe subsequently I'll do more videos teaching you guys how to run this analysis and how to trade with this strategy. But if there's anything you're missing out, if there's anything you missed out in this whole video, just write on the comment below. Tell me about it. Tell me what you want to know, and I'm going to reply you right here. All right, so that will be all for now. It's your boy Gab, the Lonely Step Trader. Hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so the channel can keep growing. Thank you guys. I give this out for free, and I know you do your best to subscribe and also share the video. Peace out.